What is up, guys? So today I'm going to be showcasing you guys my entire video game or entire physical video game library. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So I will be doing my Nintendo lineup first, then PSP, and then Xbox, okay? There's also some other consoles in there, but we'll get to those later. So first thing is first, Nightmare Rex, okay? Beyblade Metal Masters Nightmare Rex. Now this game is like, in my opinion, right? Keep in mind, I said in my opinion, but I'm almost 100% sure everyone else might agree with me, at least the people who play this game, right? This, in my opinion, is the best Beyblade game of all time. Like, this game is, oh, it's so good. You have multiple special moves, so you don't just have one special move, you have multiple, right? There's combos in there that you can do. It is literally like a Street Fighter type of game, except with Beyblades. And you don't have to use your freaking touchpad to move the Beyblade or to control the Beyblade. You can use the joystick, right? That is a huge plus. If you don't have this game, then you are missing out, my friend. So let me put this over here to the side. Okay. Up next, this is the one that I really hate. Beyblade Metal Fusion the Cyber Pegasus Edition. Now, this also came with a Beyblade, which was Cyber Pegasus. That was a really good choice because that Beyblade is not only a really good, strong Beyblade, but it's one of the most beautiful Beyblades I've ever seen, right? However, the game itself is way too hard. Like, it doesn't suck. Well, it kind of sucks, but the main thing that I hate about the game, which everyone else literally agrees with me, by the way, because they also hate this because of the reason I'm about to tell you, it's way too hard. It is damn near impossible to almost get past the first opponent in the game. Like, there's multiple opponents that you have to face, I guess final bosses, and the first one is just way too hard, and you can just, like, even if you play the game perfectly, you will still not be able to beat it, ever. It's all about luck. Okay, let me put it this way. This is essentially the Elden Ring, or the Dark Souls of of the Nintendo game lineup. Yeah, it's this game. Um, yeah, this game is like impossible to beat, so good luck with that. Um, Up next, Benton Galactic Racing for the DS. Do not get this, especially when there's a 3DS version of it. The only reason I got the DS version instead of the 3DS was because it was already hard to find a 3DS version, right? Unless you have a modern console. But the only reason you should get this, which I guess you should still get it, right? But you're probably wondering, why should I get the DS version when I can get the 3DS version, which has much better graphics and it's in HD pretty much, right? Well, if you get the DS version, it comes with a secret character, which is Ghost Freak, right? Which that already makes a game, or makes this version of the game much rarer to get or to own, whatever. And yeah, if you're a huge Ghost Freak fan, then you should get the DS version. But I would still get both versions since I'm a huge Ben 10 fan, right? So yeah, that's that. Up next is Tron Evolution for the DS. Highly recommend this game. This is one of the most fun games I have ever played. It is so much. I'm not even like, I think this was the first time I was introduced to Tron, right? Or in watching one movie of it, and I didn't like know what it was about, but I instantly fell in love with this game. You like, if you don't own this game, right? You're missing out. Once again, highly recommend you get this game. So yeah, that's that. Up next is Bigfoot Collision Course. This is one of those like I guess fun little games or fun little driving games where you play as, or where you drive as a monster truck, right? It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I don't really recommend it, but if you like monster trucks, then sure, you do you. But up next is Super Mario 3D Land, and I think this box is a little damaged. I forgot where the damage was. Oh yeah, right here. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. This, I mean, I don't even need to explain myself. One of the best 3DS games of all time, right? Without a doubt, you must have it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a must own, right? Let me put this closer inside the view of my camera. Up next is Benton Omniverse. Okay. lots of people are going to disagree with what I'm about to say. I hate this game, not because of the art style, not because of the controls, but because of the opponents. It's like that one other Ben 10 Alien Force game for the PSP. The opponents have so much, like every opponent in the game, doesn't matter who it is, has way too much HP. It takes way too much time to even kill one opponent, and it's just kind of like this game is more of a chore than like it's like the game is basically a chore, right? You don't buy the game to enjoy the game. You're buying it to do chores essentially because killing one opponent takes way too long essentially. Let me put this like this. There we go. Make it look all clean and stuff, I guess. But yeah, up next, Spy Hunter for the 3DS. This game, I'm pretty sure almost nobody knows about this game, but I didn't even know what it was when I first got it. But I played it like I think a month or two ago, again just for fun, right? And I can say with full confidence that this is such a underrated gem. It is so freaking good. Like I still don't know what it's about. I know that's like you're like what's it called? You're like driving away from these other cars, right, that are trying to assassinate you, and it's just super cool. That's all I can really say. I don't know what this is. I guess it's some dirt on my what's it called? Box. I'm gonna have to clean that later, but yeah, this game must have. I still don't know what it's about, but it's all I know that it's really fun. Okay. Up next, FIFA 13 for the 3DS. This game, I mean, you gotta have, right? You gotta have it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's worth it, right? Even any FIFA game on the 3DS, you gotta have it. And then last one is Animal Crossing for the 3DS. I'm not even gonna say anything. If you don't have this game, then what the hell are you doing with your life, right? And now, my PSP collection. These were things that are gonna get much more interesting. Okay. Actually, let me put this to the side again. Um, Up first, Hellboy: Signs of Evil. This is the best Hellboy game that has ever existed. There's only like three Hellboy games, right? Obviously, I know that there's Hellboy: Web of Word. I think that's what it's called. But that is much more. That came out like a year ago, so obviously it's gonna have better graphics and better controls. But I disagree with that. Like even in today's standards, this game is so freaking good. It is like even if you're not a Hellboy fan, right? You need to get this game. There's something about it, like the boss fights, um, the combos, whatever, is just amazing. I love this game. I used to be really scared to play this game as a kid because yeah, the bosses were really scary looking and stuff. But up next, Prince of Persia, Rival Swords. This game, okay, I always got stuck in one part of the game where I couldn't go any further, right? So I can't really say much about the game yet, but I recently discovered that you can also get this game on Steam with HD graphics. So, but even then, like even other than that, come on, it's a Prince of Persia game, dude. Like if you have never like played one of these games, then I honestly don't know what to tell you. If you love parkour and puzzles, whatever, then you should own this game. And I'm kind of biased because I'm half Persian, so yeah. Um, but yeah, up next, Mega Minis Volume 1. Okay, I'm a huge Mega Minis fan, right? But any Mega Minis you should like just play. Like it doesn't matter which one it is, you should just get all of them and just play them. These I don't like the game lineup of Mega Minis is so good. There's so many underrated hidden gems in there. Like you get a bunch of games for the price of one, right? And it's just amazing. And most of the games or some of the games are available on Steam as well to play in HD and stuff with better FPS. So yeah, that's that. Up next is another Mega Minis, which I think this is the best one in the entire lineup. Mega Minis Volume 3. This one has so many good games in it, and I own some of them on Steam, by the way. For example, one of them is this guy. The game is called Who's That Flying, where you have to fight multiple. It's like an intergalactic 2D shooter, right? Really good. And then this one is called Archibald's Adventures. One of my favorite games of all time. It's a puzzle game, okay? So it's only puzzles, but it's really good. Trust me, you should get it. It's on Steam. But yeah. Up next, one of my favorite games of all time, which I recently got about a couple months ago, Benton Cosmic Destruction. Holy shit. All I'm gonna say is cinema. This is peak cinema, okay? The best game in my entire collection, without a doubt. I'm 100% confident in saying that. Up next, Benton Alien Force. This is the same as that one other game, the Beyblade Metal Fusion Cyber Pegasus game. Amazing game, but the enemies have way too much HP and there's way too many of them. You cannot go 5 seconds without a million enemies spawning on the map and having way too much HP. The game is a chore and is way too hard to beat. Yes, even as a 22-year-old adult. Up next, my most recent game that I got. I only got this game, the Metal or Beyblade Metal Fusion Wii game, for a Beyblade that I came with, which was Counter Leon. I have never played the game itself, but apparently it's really good. So yeah, that's that. Up next is a Wii U game, New Super Mario Bros. U. Yeah, I can really not say much about Mario games. They're all good. Just get them, I guess. But there's a newer version of this, I'm pretty sure. Up next is a classic Zoo Tycoon Complete Edition. This is a must-have. This is a masterpiece. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? This is a masterpiece, like, yeah. It's kind of funny, the good games that I, like, have, I really just can't say anything about them because they're just peak perfection, you know? Up next is not even a game. It's a Ben 10, DVD, CD player, movie, whatever, from some episodes, right? I mean, hey, even if you're not a Ben 10 fan, must have. Up next, which I'm kind of surprised I even had this, but I think this was a gift. The Sims, the complete collection. For some reason, I'm missing one of the discs, but yeah. I mean, it's the freaking Sims, dude. You gotta have it, you know. You gotta have it. Up next is some Xbox games. Far Cry 4. This is my favorite Far Cry game of all time, so that's that. Minecraft. I mean, I can't really say anything about it. It's Minecraft, right? You gotta have it. Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, I paid a lot of money for this game. As you can see, it's 64 euros. What the hell? I mean, this speaks for itself, right? I don't even need to say, like, I don't even need to say anything. Borderlands Handsome Collection. I'm not really a huge Borderlands fan, but I do I do enjoy the game, so I guess you gotta at least give it a try, you know? Up next, Stellar Blade. Peak cinema. If you want to play again, has a good soundtrack, good bosses, good gameplay, this is the game for you, my friend. Up next is a hidden gem, which is Kena Bridge of Spirits. For some reason, I thought it was called Kenya Bridge of Spirits, but it's Kena. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I love this game, okay? Like, the graphics of it are so beautiful. The soundtrack, oh man, and the gameplay is really good too. Must have. You have to buy this game, okay? And support the devs. Up next, Dark Pictures Anthology House of Ashes. This is one of the scariest games I've ever played. This is definitely a must-have. I would say this is even too scary to play, but that's just my opinion. And then my last one is Call of Duty Vanguard. I got this for free, I think, because I bought a PS5, so it came for free with the PS5. I fucking hate this game. Don't buy this game. It sucks. Any Call of Duty after Black Ops 3 sucks. And I stand by that. But yeah, this is my entire video game collection. Tell me what you guys think, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.